In this activity, we're going to practice warping text as well as creating a patterned background using the transform each command. So something like this that I created. So go ahead and go to File, New, and create a new document here. First we need to create that radial background. So what we're going to do is click and drag just to shape out like so. And we need no stroke, and then for fill, let's just choose some kind of color so we can see it. And then go to, let's make it a little bit smaller for this example. Here we go. All right, then go to Object, Transform Each. And let's make this 110% each time it's duplicated. And we need to move this over a little bit until it's somewhat farther away. Something like that. All right, then click Copy. You just want it to go over a little bit. And then Control D on the PC or Command D on the Mac. All right, something like that. Then click and drag around all of it, and we can resize it now. So hold Shift and click and drag if you want to maintain proportion. So we just want to move this over here. Then we want this to rotate around like so. So what we can do is with the rotate tool, we want to move that center point to the middle of this circle here. So I'm going to zoom in, hold down Alt on the PC or Option on the Mac. And there we go. And then it needs to be divisible by 360. I'm going to do 30 for this first example. Then click Copy. And I'm going to zoom out here. Then you just press, without deselecting this, you press Control D on the PC or Command D on the Mac. So it creates that radial pattern. And there we go. And if you like the way that looks, you can stop there. If you want another pattern in between it, you can just select all of it and then do the same. Actually, you can just double click on the rotate tool now since we have the middle in there already. And then you could just do 15 and click Copy once. For this example, it's too thick. It covers all of it. Unless you change the color, you can make it look a little bit different than the other one if you want, or you can just undo. Either way, if you want all this, see how this all overlaps, we can go ahead and make this one object so that we can add a gradient. So click and drag around all of it, and then go to Window and then Pathfinder, click that first one, the Unite, and now it's one object. So now we can actually add a gradient. This time instead of linear, let's do a radial, and then just customize these. So double click on the one side, and you can change it to RGB or CMYK or whatever. Let me pull this up so you can see it. Let's see for the outer. Let's go something like that. And then for the inner, let's make it a little bit darker. All right, something like that. And then we've got this radial background from a couple different tools. Pathfinder, Transform Each, Rotate, and so on. Now we just need to add some text on top. So choose the Type tool, click and let go. And then click and drag. And that font's not working. So we need to choose a different font for this example, depending on whatever the band or artist that you're typing in. I think that might work better. We do need to warp it though, so I'm going to change this color to, select it, and for the color, I'm thinking maybe light blue for that. All right, and then go to Object, Envelope Distort, and then Make with Warp, or we can go to Effect and then Warp and choose any of these. We don't see the preview of it though until we actually go in there. I did Bulge for this example. It brings up this menu that we can get with the Envelope Distort option as well. And you can adjust the settings, then click OK. And then there's our effect, our practice. So go ahead and go to File and then Save for Web and save it as GIF, JPEG, PNG. Any of those work. And then just post in the discussion board your raster image, and so other students can check it out and see your work, and I can provide feedback as well. Thanks.